Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another competitive Pokemon Sun and Moon showcase video. This time I'm going to be showcasing Tapu Koko. I'll be using this team that I think Flaming Victini made. I'm not entirely sure. It actually looks very similar to Megazard's Sand Pheromosa team that I played a few episodes ago. But in any case, guys, thank you everybody for all the support, the recent support, and the past support on all these showcases. I think there's only two left for the fully evolved Mons. That would be Delmise and Silvally, and then sometime later down the road we'll have Marshadow. But I really do appreciate all the support. If you guys missed any of the previous ones, obviously there's a playlist down below. I encourage you to check that out. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitch and Twitter. But let's look over the team. We got CBT Tar, Mega Charizard Y. I have not used this once in Sun and Moon, but it's amazing. Tapu Fini, Ferrothorn with Stealth Rock and Chapel Berry, Sandrush Excadrill, which would be really fun with Bantar, and then Tapu Koko, the Pivot, the Stopper. Let's see how we go. Also, I saw a question in the, right before I was about to record, I saw a question in the moveset video, because I actually haven't recorded with this one yet. They were like, why wouldn't you run Timid or Hasty when you're running U-Turn? Well, I don't think the damage is that much crucial, more so than like, well, that's Quiet Nature, but it would still boost the same thing. This is a pivot. This is a pivot mod. It's not meant to get kills with U-Turn. It's meant to damage hard with Thunder Roar or HP Ice, maybe get kills with that, and then U-Turn for momentum to bring in something else. And if you run Hasty or Naive, Naive makes you weaker to Water Shuriken from Specs Greninja, and Hasty makes you weaker to Bullet Plunge from Scizor, meaning that they do more damage. So I don't want that to be the case, whereas it's a mod that's supposed to be a pivot. Like right here, it's absolutely great as a lead. It U-turns out versus Ninetales, goes right into Tyranitar, stops the Hail, stops the Aurora Veil, and just does work. So let's lead off with Tapu Koko. It also outspeeds his entire team. Checks Gyarados, checks Celesteela, checks Garchomp. His answer for it is Magnezone. Outside of that, he has nothing for it. And the thing about Magnezone is, once I bring in my Tyranitar, Magnezone is one of his few switching. So he leads off with Garchomp. Not the best, but not the worst for me. I don't want to take an Earthquake immediately, so I'm actually going to hard switch directly into my... I don't know if he's Scarf. I kind of doubt he's Scarf. This would probably be his Rocker. I would HP Ice here, but I really don't want to take an Earthquake. Even though it will 2-hit KO him, I don't want to risk that. I'm going to go out to Tapu Fini, though, because we can just defog. Or throw off a Moonblast immediately. Gyarados is checked by Tapu Fini as well. He goes Magnezone, which is a good play. Definitely a good play. Obviously because it covered the HP Ice, Life Orb HP Ice, so I already know he's not Scarf from that damage, or from that turn. I could go out into Ferrothorn here, and I really do want Rocks up. But I feel, yeah, Ferrothorn's the good mid-ground. If he goes right for HP Fire, he gets me, but Ferrothorn is expendable. I'm assuming he's not Choice, but he's like Assault Vest or something. But I'd much rather get up my Rocks. He doesn't kill me with HP Fire anyway, and we get those Rocks up to punish the Gyarados. He does not have a... he does have a Defogger, but he doesn't have something that can beat my Tapu Koko. So we'll leave it up here as he goes right for that Hidden Power. And what I can do is go right out into Charizard. I don't even think with an Assault Vest, Mag takes up Fire Blast. I really don't think Mag takes a Fire Blast in the Sun from Zard. Plus Tapu Fini might be his answer, which does not take Sun Boosted Fire Blast plus Solar Beam after that. In fact, I could actually see him doubling into Tapu, not Tapu, but Alolan Ninetales after going out into Tapu Fini. Now, if he goes out to Garchomp, Garchomp shouldn't be able to take a Sun Boosted Fire Blast plus Rocks plus Solar Beam, assuming he's Tank Chomp. I would have went into Excadrill, but the thing with Excadrill is I would love to double because he does have Celesteela, but I can't because of Magnet Pull. Even if he switches out that turn, I obviously couldn't. Magnezone is the one mon on his team that can take hits from my Tapu Koko, so he doesn't risk it. He goes right to Garchomp. Let's see if we land this Fire Blast. We do. Beautiful damage. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful damage. I'm assuming he's offensive Chomp. I'll throw off another Fire Blast. I don't want him doubling, predicting my Solar Beam and going out to Ninetales, trying to get up in Aurora Veil. Granted, I am risking an 85% accurate move, but best in the, like, you actually have Stone Edge on a non... Oh, okay. I didn't expect Stone Edge on a non-Scarf Chomp, unless this is Scarf Chomp. I really didn't expect Stone Edge on that. So I lost two Pokemon for pretty much nothing. I really didn't expect Stone Edge on this Pokemon just because he switched out turn 1 versus Tapu Koko, unless you're fearing Scarf Tapu Koko, which I don't really feel is a thing, but we'll go into my Tapu Koko right here. We're going to play it safe and just go right for the HP Ice. Then again, I do want a Thunderbolt. Got Thunderbolt here. There's no way you stay in with your Garchomp. Yeah, you go Zone, and at least Thunderbolt gets off chip damage for my Tapu Koko to put in some work later. So, I get a crit. He's definitely Assault Vest. Do I need HP on this? I can see him Volt Switching. I'll just U-turn here. Get some momentum. You'd probably go for HP Fire just because Sun is up. I could always go T-Tar if I want to. I think Tapu Koko is still the key to winning this game, especially because Garchomp is so low. I don't know if he's Scarf Chomp though, but the way he had Stone Edge, he has to be Scarf Chomp. That's the only one that runs it. I don't want him Volt Switching. I think I'm going to risk Excadrill. As much as Excadrill puts in work, I'm going to risk it right here. I don't want him Volt Switching. I don't care if he goes for HP Fire. Yeah, Flash Cannon's fine. Unfortunately, I cannot double, obviously, so we'll just click Earthquake. I can't double predicting Celesteela. I could go for Rock Slide here, which is probably not a bad play, considering Rock Slide damage should put Magnezone in range of Thunderbolt, even if he does stay in. And it also hits Gyarados if he wants to make that play. Though Celesteela is just the best mid-ground play my opponent could make at this point. I could still see him saving this. That's the problem. Like, I really want to make the play of predicting Gyarados or Celesteela. I'll make the play. Because even if he stays in, it still puts him in range of Thunderbolt after. Just the chip damage of that, or a Crunch. And if he wants to go Gyarados, like I was more scared of Gyarados coming in than Celesteela, obviously. That does so much damage. This has to be offensive. That absolutely has to be offensive. So we'll go for another Rock Slide. I'm assuming we're going to go down, but we prevent him from going for a Totemize. Also prevent any double from happening. I doubt he'd double. If he double, what would you go into? Garchomp? It's really low. So I'll go for another Life Orb Rock Slide. As he goes for a Leech Seed and unfortunately misses. So my opponent is going to lose his Celesteela right here. Definitely going to lose his Celesteela right now. Really sucks that he missed that Rock Slide, especially if he had Protect. But Celesteela going down also aids Excadrill in his mini sweep later because I'll be able to click Earthquake multiple times versus my opponent. I could see them going out into Tapu Fini if they want to, just to defog. Garchomp is my opponent's play of choice. Are you Scarf Chomp? I'm going out into my... I really think he is Scarf Chomp, but I'm going to go out into my Tapu Fini because I take that. I guess he just had no rocks on his team. Wow, that does so much. Kind of wish I had Scald. Kind of wish I had Scald at this point. Did he really switch out turn 1 fearing me to be... I think he really switched out turn 1 fearing me to be Scarf Tapu Koko. Old Taunt here. I mean, he doesn't have to be Scarf Chomp, obviously, to outspeed my Excadrill, but be nice to catch him. Because I did get that special attack drop, I can safely go out to Tapu Koko here. I want to taunt to prevent the defog as well, because I want to be able to punish that Gyarados, as well as Magnezone upon switching. He doubles out into a Alolan Ninetales, which is great. Actually great, because I can U-turn out into my Sand Setter and just click Crunch and get a kill. Or Stone Edge, rather. Stone Edge also kills something. Stone Edge is probably better just because I am banned. So we'll go right out into our Tyranitar. Because Sand is up, he cannot get out the Aurora Veil. If he tries to go for it, it will fail. Exactly. And I can click Bandit Stone Edge here. And something will drop. Again, assuming this hits. Also, Ninetales after Rocks is in range of Thunderbolt, so that's no longer a problem. Goes Tapu Fini. This is banded. Adamant Choice Band. And that is a connection. And that is a kill with Rocks up. Beautiful. Beautiful. So if he wants to, he could get up the Aurora Veil. I think I just Stone Edge anyway. Like, I know I'm still going to kill Ninetales, obviously. Because I believe he has to Mega immediately with Gyarados. If he wants to tank this hit. I should still be good versus that. So we're going to Stone Edge first. Because he has to Mega immediately. You can't stay in this regular form in Dragon Dance, which makes you weak to Tapu Fini. So that actually makes me want to go out to hard Tapu Fini. You can't stay in that form, even with Auroraville. This is banded. This is 402 attack, man. Wow, that's 1 point less. You have to Mega immediately. So I'm going to go out to Tapu Fini. What if he doesn't know he has to Mega immediately? Maybe the better play is to Stone Edge first. Stone Edge first, actually. Yeah, we're going to Stone Edge first. And then I can sack Tapu Fini. And then with the last 3 turns of the sand, or the last few turns of sand, I should be able to beat him 1v1. Assuming this does connect, though. If this doesn't connect, then I lose immediately. Nice. That's some lovely, beautiful damage. So we'll sack my Tapu Fini here. Yeah, as he goes for Waterfall, figured he would. He's going to take even more damage. And I'll be able to win with Excadrill in the background. He can't Dragon Dance up versus this is what I'm trying to say as well. So we'll be able to Moonblast here. Earthquake does not knock me out. And I think Hail's going to pick us both off, which is probably the best turn I could possibly ask for. Now, while I do win the game with Excadrill, I do want to see if he actually was Scarf Chomp. So I'm actually going to go out to Tapu Koko right here. Because Excadrill's Earthquake does pick off my opponent's team, and I could always go out into Tyranitar and set up the sand. But I'm not going to do it just yet because I really want to see if he was Scarf Garchomp. But you see what I mean by... what's it called? You see what I mean by Tapu Koko being a pivot. He was able to prevent the Auroraville from going up. Obviously, the Rock Slide flinches on... The Rock Slide miss. The Leech Seed miss sucked. So he has Scarf, which doesn't make a difference. I just go right out into my Tyranitar. I click Crunch. I win the game. Magnezone doesn't live that. Garchomp doesn't live this. I don't live that either. But that is just enough turns of the sand to make my Excadrill be able to win. So he was Scarf Chomp. So I guess he switched out first turn, fearing me to be potentially Scarf Tapu Koko. But Excadrill in the sand does not care. Your Auroraville does not matter. I already got all the chip damage I needed. Obviously, the Thunderbolt U-turn damage on Magnezone, all that didn't matter. And Excadrill is going to be able to clean up. So definitely got a little bit lucky versus Celesteela. But still ended up playing out the way I wanted it to. Good game. I was about to click, actually. I always forget about that. But yeah, it's just the way it works as a pivot. It's a pivot. Taunt is nice for stopping Pokemon like Chansey when they come in. You hit them with Thunderbolts. You stop them from recovering. We got a Rain team right now, which would be really fun. And by that, it is actually very fun because my opponent doesn't have good switch-ins to Tapu Koko. So I'm going to lead off with it. And click Thunderbolt. I love the matchup here. Unless this is Poison Jab, which I'm assuming does not kill me because I have 206 defense. I'm going to go right for that high jump. He high jump kicks, and unless he's Focus Sash, he is definitely not living. He is Focus Sash. Come on. Don't be Focus Sash. That's just annoying. We're going to go out to Tapu Fini. I hate that I have to let my Tapu Fini be weakened, but because I have 2 Weather Setters versus his 1, I'm in an okay situation. And unfortunately for my opponent, he misses the high jump kick. Holy crap. That sucks completely. That absolutely sucks. Tapu Koko is going to come out. I want rocks up. I do have Excadrill to switch in. I'm going to go out to Ferrothorn though. Because Tapu Fini is really healthy, I'm not too worried. As he is HP Fire. Okay. Good to know, good to know. We'll go Tyranitar. Just to get up the sand and take a little bit of chip damage. Very solid play on my opponent's part though, going for Thunderbolt. I doubt he has Dazzling Gleam. Grass Knot is something my opponent can have, but weakening him for my Charizard X is worth it. It's definitely worth it. We'll pursue here just in case he wants to Volt Switch. He actually has the Dazzling Gleam. Like, this is something I'm not expecting because you don't typically see that stuff on Tapu Koko. I don't think Dazzling Gleam is actually super solid on Koko. But that's just my opinion anyway. But on a Rain team, though, it makes sense. I'm assuming his last move is U-turn. But we'll go for Rock Slide here because it does hit Pelipper upon switching. And that's his only switch, literally his only switch into an Earthquake. So it wasn't too hard of a play to make. And I really want to click Earthquake, predicting him to want to go out into Metagross, but I'll go for double Rock Slide again. Nice. So once I get up the sun, it's there to stay. Unfortunately, obviously, Excadrill isn't going to be doing much. And because Excadrill actually isn't going to be doing too much this game, I'll sack it right here. He's just gonna click Hydro Pump anyway. Then again, I could go Tapu Fini. Let's click Earthquake here. As he clicks Surf, and I can go right out into my Tapu Fini. I'm gonna win this game with my Tapu Koko. I'll just click Nature's Madness. Just in case he wanted to go out into Metagross. I mean, that puts Kingdra in range of Moonblast anyway, so just in case he wanted to go Gross there. I'll just throw off a Moonblast. Kingdra's also in range of Thunderbolt now. So, HP Fire, I really do like HP Fire Tapu Koko, which is something I mentioned in the other options. It's very solid for our rain teams. I thought he would be the Grass Knot variant, though. Koko comes out. Fini doesn't do anything for me. Though I guess winning the tie with Koko, my own Koko, is going to be the play next. So we'll sack this. It sucks, but I actually have to win a tie with my own Tapu Koko to knock him out. Alternatively, Ferrothorn might be able to live HP Fire, or at least weaken him a bit. HP Fire. Let's throw Gyro Ball off. Nice. Alright, so he's already in range of Thunderbolt now. And Gyro Ball was the best play to weaken something like Metagross, or weakens Metagross. Nice. We'll Leech Seed here. Get a little bit of recovery back. Thunder Punch. Electric Terrain's still up though. So I'm assuming Thunderbolt does 64%. That's a big if. That is a huge if. But I don't have another choice. I can't go Zard because he has Thunder Punch. Ooh! Get that juicy kill. Is he Scarf Tapu Lele though? If he Scarf Tapu Lele, I may have just lost. He's risking his Tapu Koko here. Okay, so if we win the speed tie, we knock him out. It comes down to the speed tie right here. We get it. Lovely. Knock out the Tapu Koko. My own Tapu Koko putting in the work. Let's go. And he's going to go out to Tapu Lele. I don't know if he's Specs or not. I'm kind of thinking he might be just because he didn't go out to it first. Why would you not go out to Tapu Lele first? Is he Scarf? He is Scarf Tapu Lele. Wait, why wouldn't you go out to Tapu Lele first then? You could have just revenge killed me. Prevented my Zard from coming in. Maybe because of I was Zard X. But I don't think Sun Boosted Fire Blast knocks out Tapu Lele, so I'm pretty sure we lose this game. I should be able to live one Psychic, though. I'm Zard Y. Yeah. Let's see if Fire Blast knocks him out. Ooh, good game. So it came down to that speed tie, but it definitely could have been averted if my, or just avoided in general, if my opponent went out to Tapu Lele first. But that would have been bad if I was Zard X, I guess. Because Jolly Zard X could Dragon Dance up and then Flare Blitz and... I don't know. I think my opponent could have avoided that tie. But Zard Y, even Tapu Koko putting in work this game. We got another one versus a Marowak user. That's fun. I don't see a reason not to lead off with Tapu Fini. It beats Garchomp, Marowak, can taunt Scizor, can taunt Celesteela, and can taunt the Toxapex. Very weak to my Extra Drill if I can get rid of Celesteela. And Zard Y just dominates as usual, but that's Zard Y. Zard Y plus Tapu Koko are also very nice together because Zard Y has Fire Blast, which absolutely destroys Marowak even with the resistances, so letting Tapu Koko just do damage. Actually, you know what? I'm going to lead off with Zard Y, just knowing that. Unfortunately, this not work out for me. We can go into our Tyranitar, though, take a Shadow Bone. I doubt he'd Will-O-Wisp because I'm Zard. You don't do that. I can take a Shadow Bone, and I should be able to Pursuit Trap the... I could click Crunch because he doesn't have a Dark Resist, but I should be able to Pursuit Trap him. I don't want to take a Shadow Bone. I guess Rocks could go up, too. If he's Rocks, then he might be Scarf Chomp. Alright, that makes sense. I really want to click Pursuit here. I'm going to do it. Nice. So Marowak is gone, which means no Koko switch-ins outside of Garchomp. Lovely, lovely, lovely. He might be SD Garchomp, but I want to defog immediately the Stealth Rock. Celesteela comes out, which still gives me the opportunity to defog. Because rocks are up, I can't go hard Zard or Tapu Koko, but this does give me the best opportunity to defog away his hazards. As he goes for a Totemize, I don't care about multiple boosts because I do have Zard Y. I guess he could flinch me to death though with Air Slash if he goes for that. Oh, he has Flash King. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so I'll be able to defog away those rocks, and I'm I'm actually going to go Ferrothorn on his next Flash Cannon and then double into Charizard on his Fire Blast. This also avoids a Leech Seed, and I wanted to get minimal turns of Sand as well. So basically, I'm minimizing the damage that Charizard could take by doing this. So I take the Fire move, I avoided a Leech Seed, I got rid of Sand, Charizard came in, took 20%, that's it. Unless he has Stone Edge, I'm good. And I click Fire Blast here and nuke something. Some boosted Fire Blast. So the point of those plays was actually just to minimize the damage that Zara would take. By the way, if you guys didn't know what the music was, it's the Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire Hoenn Surf Theme remix by Glitch X City. Links down below. I love her music. It's really chill. Toxapex. So Toxapex comes out. And, ooh, he took nothing. Though I want to see if he goes right for Recover. So I'm going to throw off a Solar Beam. And that was a crit. Holy crap. Yeah, he does throw off a Recover immediately. Good. Alright, so at least I know how my opponent will play. We're going to go out to Tapu Fini because we can get some recovery and we can defog. I want recovery just in case he is Scarf Chomp. He can't Toxic me. Yep. Nice. Get some recovery back and I can threaten him with Nature's Madness. Just taunt right here. That's 2 turns of leftovers back. Can't burn me. Scald isn't going to be doing too much. I do want Rocks, though, to threaten the Tapu Lele. As well as once I beat Celesteela, basically when Celesteela goes down, Excadrill goes ham. It actually just does not care. Speaking of Excadrill, I'm actually going to go for Nature's Madness because a Scizor at 50% is not an Excadrill switch, and he's just going to go for U-turn anyway. So, yeah. That Scizor is no longer an Excadrill switching. It can't come in on Iron Head plus Earthquake, Rock Slide plus Earthquake. It just doesn't come in anymore. It's just not invited. And plus, it's not Tapu Koko switching. So I'm also limiting or weakening his team for Tapu Koko. The issue is here. If Tapu Lele comes out, Garchomp comes out. Interesting. I needed Tapu Fini alive for Garchomp, so I will go for Moonblast. As he SD's up, great. So revealing he is not Scarf Chomp. That's the damage I needed. He could have Life Orb Earthquake, and he probably does have Life Orb Earthquake, but I think Tapu Koko just wins. So, go ahead and knock me out. Even if you're Yachi Berry at 33%, I don't think you take it. I don't think you take an HP Ice, and I just click Thunderbolt versus everything. So Tapu Koko should be able to clean up here. He could be Lumberry. Or the Fire thing variant with Fire Z move. Go Scizor. I mean, I'll be able to Thunderbolt you now and knock you out pretty safely. Yeah, that Zap play, Electric Terrain boosted. So, again, finding out that he wasn't Scarf Chomp makes Tapu Koko's job a lot easier. Tapu Lele comes out. I'm actually going to be a bit greedy and risk him going for a Psychic or HP Fire. I'm going to go Tyranitar just to get some chip. Yep, nice. And I can safely just click Pursuit here, I think, or Crunch. I don't think he has a good Crunch engine, but I really just want to go for Pursuit to get rid of this Mon. That way he can no longer threaten out my Tapu Koko. Celesteela is going to come out. You can't Autotomize and kill me at the same... You can't kill my my Zard, so I go right to Zard. And next time my Tapu Koko comes in, I click Thunderbolt multiple times and HP Ice and win. So I'm good. And the reason I made Tyranitar play is because Tapu Koko was such a threat to him that he had to go for Psychic. Or, if you want to predict something, it would probably be HP Fire, predicting my Ferrothorn. Though Ferrothorn isn't much of a play, so I think Psychic or... It was a pretty no drawback play, in my opinion. We'll Roost here because I don't want to be super weakened for Toxapex. Speaking of Toxapex, I do have a pretty safe switch-in, being Excadrill in the Sun. Not only do I avoid Toxic, which because he's running Toxic, he probably has Haze, Scald, I also can avoid a burnt on Tapu Koko. And Excadrill, even if it gets burnt, it still knocks out Garchomp at the range it's at. Yeah, so what we're actually going to do is double out into Tapu Koko now, predicting Celesteela to want to come out, or you can just go for Recover. I guess you could go Celesteela or go for Recover. It does throw off a Scald. Yeah, it doesn't get the burn, which is nice, and we could just go for Thunderbolt here. Some plays my opponent could make, though, in this particular case, is doubling around versus Garchomp. He gets the burn now, though, so I could definitely see him going Garchomp just to double around. Do I want to predict Garchomp? Do I have to predict Garchomp? I'm gonna go for HP Ice. Yeah, it was I didn't have to make that play, man. I really don't. I don't have to make any of these plays. He's probably going to make the play now, though. Yeah. Just because I made that really bad play on my part. I want to go for HP Ice here, but I want to double Thunderbolt so badly. I'm a man. I'm doing it. Thing is, I'm so weak to Garchomp if he stays in, too. But I want to double Thunderbolt so bad. Let me just go for HP Ice. There's no drawback play. It's literally a no drawback play. You have to double around and predict me every single turn to get this right, and he has a couple more turns left to do it. Yeah. Nice. It was literally a no drawback play. So Toxapex being dead means that Zardwai wins the game as well. Garchomp comes out. Just HP Ice here. Could be. And I shouldn't have made the play, like, because then he realized probably what he could do. But I can just click Thunderbolt here. Magnet boosted. Electric Terrain is gone, so I'm not going to be able to knock him out. However, he will be able to get a big boost. But I don't think that matters either way. Because Tyranitar laughs that off and goes for Crunch and knocks him out. It's Sandstorm boosted. He doesn't care. I'm going to go hard Tyranitar and just click Crunch. But Tapu Koko definitely put in a lot of work this game. Yum. That's no investment. That's just Sandstorm bulking me up. Good game. Nice. Let's look for another one. We'll end it off with this next one, too. It's been a really nice... Oh, we got this guy again. Cool. Hello! Gotta get a Brox this game. I know he's Scarf Lele. We're gonna lead off with Tapu Fini immediately. And just click Moonblast. What I actually should have done was probably lead off with... Okay, I thought he had Poison Jab immediately. What I probably could have done was let off with my Tyranitar just to get off damage. He goes hard Tapu Koko though, which is absolutely amazing. Not only do I get a special attack drop, I can actually risk Excadrill here just because I got the special attack drop. Yeah, that does nothing. Then again, he does have Bullet Punch, so I want to be aware of that. I'm going to double out into my Tyranitar. Pretty things want to go out to Pelipper. And this just gets up the sand, and this also gets up a kill, man. Beautiful, beautiful. I should be faster unless he's running a lot of speed. I should be able to go right for Stone Edge and knock him out, actually. Metagross is his main switching, which isn't a switching. Yep. So we just won the Weather War, right? Just like that. Just like that, the Weather War has been won. Metagross comes out. I don't know if your Hammer Arm plus Bullet Punch plus Thunder Punch plus everything. Pretty much, he had Thunder Punch and Bullet Punch last game. I don't think he has Hammer Arm too. Yeah, take that mash. No attack raise either. Nice. So we'll be able to get up our... I could just click Gyro Ball, but we'll get up our Stealth Rock. That Pheromosa is a threat. And it does have a Focus Sash. I know it has a Focus Sash. Plus, if his team gets out of hand, I can always Thunderbolt sweep it with Tapu Koko, which is what I'm going for. So Pheromosa comes out. Definitely just going to switch hard into Tapu Fini. The fact that its Focus Sash is broken is amazing now. And Rockstar up is beautiful. Throws off an Ice Beam. Can't freeze me under Misty Terrain. And all I see are 0 switch-ins to Moonblast. Even if you go Metagross. Basically, yeah, I'm not going for Nature's Madness predicting anything when I can knock out the Pheromosa. So, basically, even if you went Metagross there, any chip damage, Stealth Rock plus Moonblast puts him in range of my... Stealth Rock plus Moonblast puts him in range of my... what's it called? It puts him in range... Why can't I talk? It puts him in range of Tapu Koko's Thunderbolt. So, I'll sack this here. Because now I can go out to my own Tapu Koko and click Thunderbolt. And not care, and then win with my extra drill in the background. So, we go Tapu Koko here. We click Thunderbolt. We exchange these Thunderbolts. I actually win another tie. And I say it's a tie even though he did reveal HP Fires because obviously in this generation you can change your IVs to have max. So, Hidden Power Fire isn't like a losing thing. Goes out to Tapu Lele, which I don't mind. At this point, I'll just go Feral Thorn. I don't want him going for Moonblast, but like it doesn't make a difference at this point. I win with extra drill. Yeah, and he goes for Psychic, so I know he's Scarf as well, so he's not going to be doing any damage, and we could just Leech Seed here. And he just forfeits, yeah. Basically, what would have happened was, he had no switch-ins. Let's say he went Metagross, then I got off Leech Seed plus Stealth Rock. He has to attack me. I can literally spam Gyro Ball or Power Whip. Something would die. And then Tapu Koko comes in at the end of the day if Metagross or if Kingdra is out. I click Thunderbolt. I get a kill. Tapu Lele comes back in. It's Choice Scarf. He revenge kills me. I go Tyranitar. If I do even manage to die because I'm at full HP, I do die, and then, like I said, if I do manage to die, then I go out to Extra Drill and win with the Sandstorm. Or an alternative play like it happened was, I could even hard double into Tyranitar here. But there would be no point, because I'm assuming he would go Kingdra. Basically, the game was won with either Tapu Koko, Extra Drill, or even Zard Y, if Kingdra or Tapu Lele were out. But in any case, we're going to leave it there. We're going to leave it there. Thank you everybody for watching. It's definitely a very fun showcase. Tapu Koko showed its role as either a late game cleaner, a pivot mon, the taunt. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free, of course, to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. 2 mons left, Delmise and Silvally. It's been a long run, man. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.